So check this out, guys. If you're going to date somebody with borderline personality disorder, you're in for a ride, okay? Most people with borderline personality disorder are very needy. They require a lot of attention. They require a lot of maintenance. You really got to be committed if you want to stay in a relationship with a person with borderline personality disorder. And I'm talking both males and females. And if you're new here, I'm a self-aware narcissist. I also have borderline personality disorder. I had to block a kid today because he was running his mouth. And he was running his mouth about myself and my borderline girlfriend. I did a live the other night and my girlfriend came on. We had a tiff on the live. And apparently this kid doesn't think that I handled it correctly. He said something to the effect of, I let my girlfriend embarrass me and I'm supposed to be this grandiose narcissist. How could I let a borderline like that run all over me on my live, embarrass me, make me look like a fool in front of everybody? Well, guys, I'll tell you why, okay? I love the girl, all right? And she does have borderline personality disorder and I have borderline personality disorder. And I understand where she's coming from. When I said at the beginning of the video, if you're going to date a borderline or be in love with a borderline, you're going to have to, do some work. You have to do work with people like us, all right? She has intrusive thoughts. She can get jealous, like crazy jealous out of nowhere, okay? If she suspects or thinks I'm talking to some other girl, or she thinks that some other girl is flirting with me too much and I'm not giving the responses back that she's looking for, she may split and may lose her mind. And, quite honestly, she kind of got a little out of hand on the live the other day. And I tried to handle it as best I could. I had the nameless narcissist on there with me, and I had Cherry on there with me. She's a diagnosed sociopath. He's a diagnosed narcissist, and we were doing a live. She was at work. Some girl that I guess she thought she had told me to block a while back. She actually didn't ask me to block her. She just asked me to unfollow the person, which I did. Anytime she asked me to do something out of respect for her, I do it. And I know that's probably blowing y'all's mind that a self-aware narcissist would do that, or that a narcissist would do that, show any empathy for someone else's feelings or respect their wishes or whatever. But guys, I actually am healing. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to not do the exact same behaviors that I used to do. So as far as me blocking the kid is concerned, yeah, I am going to block you, because the thing is like, you're disrespecting me coming on my page, talking trash about my relationship and talking about how I should have handled that situation. I'm so sorry. You don't get to tell me how to handle my situation. You don't get to control me. You don't get to exert authority over me. You're some little no-name follower that has 27 followers and a picture of a Pokemon. Okay, so I have zero respect for you. Who I do have respect for, though, is my borderline girlfriend. And I will not treat her the way I treated everybody else in all of my relationships. I mean, I wasn't a very abusive narcissist to a lot of people, but I had been abusive before. I mean, I have. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I've been abusive before. But I'm not going to abuse the girlfriend I have now. I'm trying to change. I stayed single for a whole year. I worked on myself, went to therapy, learned as much about both disorders as I could, and I'm actually trying to change, guys. So as far as the little snot nose that I blocked today, and me not being grandiose enough for you, and me not putting her in her place, she's in her place, and it's right by my side, and that's where she's going to remain. I understand her intrusive thoughts. I understand her jealousy. I understand her disorder. If you want to be with a borderline, you're going to have to understand these things, and you're going to have to work to make them work, okay? You can't just go around blowing your narcissistic top every time your borderline girlfriend asks you to do something for her, because if she asks you to do it, she usually has a reason for it. So you know what? I can spare her to block as many people as she wants me to block. I mean, she could tell me that some girl looked at me wrong on my page or said some comment that she didn't like, and guess what? They're getting blocked. I think I can spare a few, okay? When it comes to dating a borderline, guys, you're gonna have to be patient with them, all right? You're gonna have to be understanding that they have intrusive thoughts, that they have jealousy issues, attention issues, all these things. I mean, I have them too. I'm a little bit more put together than a typical borderline because my narcissism does usually trump my borderline personality side, but I get these intrusive thoughts too. And she can vouch for that. I've actually accused her of stuff before. I've actually lost my top about, or blew my top about things that she didn't like, or I didn't like. So guys, look, I'm 100% committed to the girl. And was it embarrassing on the live? Yeah, it's a little embarrassing to have your girlfriend jump all over your ass on a live, especially for something that you didn't even do. But we worked it out later. We talked about it. It took us 40 minutes to get it squashed, and everything's fine. And it has been. So we get along great. You know, I mean, I'm trying to change. She's trying to change. We're both self-aware. Sorry, I'm not going to be your typical narcissist here. I'm going to actually do what needs to be done to make sure that my girlfriend feels safe, loved, and secure. And if y'all got a problem with me not being narcissistic enough, damn, there's just no pleasing you people, is there? I'm either too nice, or I'm too mean, or, you know, like whatever. I'm just living my life as best I can, trying to teach y'all as much as I can. And I do appreciate you guys watching. But at the end of the day, we're still in love. We still together. And if she asks me to do something, I'm going to do it. All right. There was a time in my past where I would have been a lot more narcissistic about it. Blew my top, went into a rage, and just, you know, didn't talk to her for 4 days. But I've been through so many failed relationships, guys. I'm trying to make these things work with people. I'm trying to show empathy. I'm trying to show patience. And if that's a problem for some people, y'all ain't got to watch my page. And you damn sure don't get to come on my page and insult me. My girlfriend can come on my page and insult me once in a while. I mean, I ain't going to be no Will Smith about it, but she gets a lot of leeway. And it's because I do know what her disorder is. I do know what my disorder is. And am I going to let her abuse me? Absolutely not. And we have gotten some fights. I've put her in her place, and she's put me in my place when I've done some things I shouldn't have done. But nobody gets to judge my relationship. You're lucky I even put my relationship out here for y'all to watch. I mean, it's, for your typical person, it's got to be a pretty interesting show to watch a borderline and a narcissist date each other. But anyway, guys, thanks for your support. Y'all keep watching my lives. Y'all might get a gym like the other night and see some real Kardashian drama. All right. Y'all have a great day.